Thank you, Mr. Stoyanov. If you can now move on to the remaining speakers, I'd like to give the floor to Herbert Reul for 2 minutes.
Herr Kommissar.
Mr. President, Commissioner, colleagues, I too should like to thank Mrs. Kolarska-Bobinska for her very good work, very hard work. I agree with what's in the report, but having said that, I shall be seeking to change parts of the report by means of amendments. People say we should be more ambitious. I don't know if we're dealing here with ambition or hubris. I think Mrs. Kolarska-Bobinska has kept her feet on the ground, which is exactly what we should do in this time of financial and economic crisis. The last thing we need is an endless wish list. We have to be realistic in our hopes. She's right to concentrate on the energy mix and the responsibility of member states, who themselves will decide what they want. You can't prescribe to member states that they have to have renewables. There are other options: oil, gas, nuclear energy, nuclear fusion even. We have supported so much of what the rapporteur has done. I hope that it remains unscathed. We also believe infrastructure investment is necessary. For investment, you need money, you need the companies to be on board, and for the internal market, you don't need a package of legislation after another. What we need to make sure is that the rules that we already have are being implemented. And then last but not least, instead of adding layer upon layer, we should be looking at what effect the changes are having on the prices paid by consumers. Otherwise, you end up with growing energy poverty. For the time being, we're hearing from industry on the subject. In the years to come, we're going to be hearing from consumers themselves. Thank you.
Grazie, onorevole.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Reul. Mrs. Teresa Riera Madurell now has the floor for 1 minute. Thank you, President. Commissioner. Well, first and foremost, congratulations to Mrs. Bobinska and also to the shadow reporter from my group.